Welcome back, mathematicians. It's Mr. Corcoran, and I'm going to be teaching Mission 7, Lesson 15. Today's lesson is all about measurement, and in this lesson, we will measure the length of an object by selecting and using the appropriate tools. We will use rulers, and we'll also use a measuring tape to measure and make our rulers. Let's get started. In today's lesson, we will make our own measurement tool, we will measure common household objects, and we'll solve a word problem. Are you ready? So as we begin, we're going to need to gather a few supplies. The first thing I have is a tape measure. I have a pair of scissors, a pen, and a pencil. I managed to find a paint stick and a box or whatever you have lying around. So the first measurement tool that we're going to create is going to be a paper ruler. Take your measuring tape and lay it across the bottom of your paper. Then mark every inch. Then you're going to want to come back, draw a straight line across the top, and mark every inch from the bottom. It's important to remember that the space between 0 and 1 is your first inch. 1 inch. You want to label each inch on your ruler. Now for the easy part, we just cut it out. Now you have a paper ruler. The second ruler that we're going to make is one with a cardboard back. You can use cardstock or a piece of cardboard box, anything you can find lying around. Use whatever you can find. I found this old pencil container, so I'll cut it in half and make a ruler. That was a lot of cutting. Now I'm going to go back and label my ruler. This time I'm going to mark every inch and every half inch. Let's cut that. I need the white background. It's better. It's easier. Go ahead.
Okay.
So now we're going to...
I didn't say action.
Yeah, but just go with it. All right. All right. So we've made 3 different types of measuring tools. My best one turned out to be the paint stick. I marked every 1/2 inch and every inch. It turned out to be 10.5 inches long. This is going to be an easy one to measure with. I also have a shorter cardboard cutout and my paper version. Now let's do some measuring. The first thing I want to figure out is how long and how wide is this table. Let's look at our item and make an estimate. I'm gonna guess that this table is about 24 inches. Let's make our measurement. Line up your measuring tool at the end. Mark the spot where you left off, and then move the measuring tool. There's 10, 20, 29.5 inches. Now let's measure for length. Let's start down here. Let's cut that. Now I'm going to measure the length of this table. Remember, an important part of measuring the length is to do your measurement, stop, and mark the end of the measuring tool. Then move it. There's 10 inches. There's 2 10s. There's 3 10s. 4 10s. 5 10s. 6 10s. And 8 inches. This table is 68 inches long and 29.5 inches wide. All right, mathematicians, now I'm going to get really wild. Let's measure something that we might do in real life. Take a look at this door frame. Let's see if we can measure the height and the width of this door frame and be as accurate as possible. Now I have a really good measuring tool. Let's get started. 1 10. 2 10s. 3 10s. 4 10s. 5 10s. 6 10s. 7 10s. Oh! 1 10. 2 10s. 3 10s. 4 10s. 5 10s. 6 10s. 7 10s. 8 10s. And about 4 or 4.5 inches. Let's say 85 inches tall. Now, for this next part, I want you to be very careful. You must ask a parent's permission or have somebody there to help you. There's 1 10, 2 10s. Let's try that again. 1 10, 2 2 tens, 3 tens, and 7 inches. So 37 inches. Now, don't forget to record your data. You have to take down your measurement so you don't forget. What was that measurement again? Now let's take a look at this word problem. Edwin and Tina have the same toy truck. Edwin says his is 4 toothpicks long. Tina says hers is 12 lima beans long. How can they both be right? First, I want to say congratulations to me because that is a really cool looking toy truck, and I drew that myself. Well, the reason that they're both right is that lima beans are shorter than toothpicks. Here's the same picture with lima beans and with toothpicks. So if each toothpick is 2 lima beans long, or 3 lima beans long, then you're going to have more lima beans than you will toothpicks. So it is possible that the toy truck really is 4 toothpicks long and 12 lima beans. Now that you've learned a little bit about measurement and you've finished making your own measurement tool, it's time for you to apply what you know. On this worksheet, you will measure each side of the trapezoid. Fill in your answers where it says side A, side B, side C, and side D. Awesome job, mathematicians. Now it's your chance to share what you know. Can you measure the length of an object by selecting and using the appropriate tools? Rulers, yardsticks, meter sticks, and measuring tapes? Let your teacher know how you did. Give them a thumbs up, thumbs to the side, or a thumbs down. I'll see you in the next lesson.